Hi, this is a primer about Booleans. Booleans are values that are things that are true or false. Usually, you'd have something like define v1, that's a variable, to be true. Or maybe you would have another variable that holds a false. Since these variables are true or false, usually you don't give them useless names like v1 and v2, but instead you give them names like questions. Is cold true? Or the question, um, already ate? Did you already eat? Well, let's say that's false. So a good name for a Boolean is a question, a variable, a name that asks a question, and the answer should be true or false. That should tell you something. Okay, so one of the things people find confusing is functions that take in Booleans, that take in numbers and put out Booleans. Above 30 question mark, so that the answer to this function is n bigger than 30. Sometimes your functions would take in Booleans. So go to school question mark takes in a temp, which is a number, and a weekday question mark, which is a Boolean. And so now we want to make sure, well, is it a weekday? So and weekday. And let's say the temp is greater than negative 40 degrees. So if it's not super duper extremely cold and it's a weekday, you need to go to school. And then when you call this function, if you're testing it, you would say something like go to school. The temp is 30 degrees and it's a weekday. That should be true. And maybe you want to have another test to say go to school. It's in Alaska, even though it's negative 50 out. Well, actually, we're not going to school because it's too cold. Okay, so those are examples of how you could use Boolean inputs to functions. You see, you don't have to do anything fancy with it.